The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, we're on the way.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Looking for the run.
Oh, that's clever.
Yamal! Goal! Barcelona! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Marcou para o Barcelona. Aos 5 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 4.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mbappe! Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That is good alertness. Goes for the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a check. Oh, he's been caught napping! Tries to get it clear. Out for a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Lofted in. Kimmich. And the shot!
Benfica are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Cancelo. Kupchu. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nuno Mendes. Olise.
Olise really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Shot, surely! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And this is Puskás. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he shoots! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Olise. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Barella. And it's Mendes. For Olise. Puskás conjures time and space where few can. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Nuno Mendes. And it's Barella. Benfica are still behind as we reach out for half-time. João Cancelo. Kukçu. To Barella. Out towards the flank. And he's gone backward here. Chance for a shot! Costa Curta makes the interception. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's quick to return it. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Puskás really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Gets his head on it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Knocks it into space. Has a look and plays it forward. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's intervened well there. Nuno Mendes. Costa Curta. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard. Kukçu. Takes a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's picked his way through, hangs in across. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Is there an... And Park Ji-sung! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Barcelona have their second corner now. That's not going far. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? All the way back. There could be trouble here. Great ball. Mbappe! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 6, número 2, número 22, número 15, número 18. Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Tries to play it through.
Número 23.
Raul, and he's managed to get free. Delivered in.
Número 9.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Haaland. Big chance! And that's a tiny finish. It's level again. What a match we have.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all...
He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely. It's Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending.
Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Lewandowski! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Bullish header! Not the most accurate pass. Great vision. He's found some space. Crossed into the box.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a threatening ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, given away. Goes for a shot! And that's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Quite a game, this. All square again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me.
He'll try from distance! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Yamal finds himself offside.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Threads one in. And here's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de compensação.
João Cancelo is there and he can get that clear. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Can he finish? He would have been quick to recover this. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, nice touch. Conte. Can he get it? Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
All hands on deck for this one. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's that, the end. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And that gets things running.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Crossed in again. Raya deals with that nice and simple. Barella. Now it's Kukçu. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pele. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pedri threads one in. That looks like just the keeper in his way. Akanji. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Mbappe. Puskás. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Puskás.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Pele. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Benfica clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that.
It's Counts! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that was very necessary. And it's Count. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs what? Towering header! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pedri. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Benfica yet to have an attempt on goal. Pedri. Barella chasing after it. Kukçu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Deftly away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries to pass it through. Cruyff. Pedri. Out towards the flank. Timber cuts out the pass. Madrid are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
Neymar. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is he's having a pop! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Rudiger. Tries to play it through. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. João Cancelo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's through, and again! And the referee has blown for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Oh, nicely intercepted. João Cancelo. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. Spread to the right. In by Cancelo.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Perilously close. Costa Curta gathers from the goal kick. Looking for options for movement. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception.
Madrid have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
They get a throw in. De Bruyne. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. João Cancelo defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And Cruyff!
No, that wasn't kidding anyone. There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kirkchu. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's lifted it over.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Cruyff. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. That's a throw.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 2. Número 14. Número 18.
Great vision.
Número 5.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Vão dar os seus lugares.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Número 21.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos delivers. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good spread.
Benfica clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Spread out to the left. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into space. Good read, needed to be. Raya is there to clear. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That is good alertness. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there. There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ibrahimovic! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Benfica now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now this could be a chance. Looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Benfica have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.